What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, a Knick fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit the notification bell. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. Knicks versus Clippers. Another loss was it's 3 in a row now, y'all. It's 3 in a row. It's going to get ugly. And I know y'all be saying that cat always hating. But I'm not hating because before we lost Brunson, I talked about what the Knicks was going to be going up against and what to expect. I know a lot of y'all didn't believe me, and now what make it even worse is that we lost Brunson. You know what I'm saying? We lost Brunson with, like I said, let's get into the game because I'm gonna say some things some of y'all might not like, some of y'all might agree with, but let's just get into this game. It's not gonna be all about Tibbs, you know what I'm saying? Because Towns got to take some accountability. Towns definitely got to take some accountability. We brung Towns in and we got rid of Julius Randle because we thought we was getting a player that can play alongside. Now, don't get me wrong, he can play right alongside Brunson, but a player not only can he feed off of Brunson, but he can take over games, and he can do that at a certain point. But he's playing like he's a small forward, a shooting guard. We need a center, and I'm not fooling myself. I knew the reputation of this man before he came here. But we still was intrigued. When I say we, I'm talking about all of us as Knicks fans. We was intrigued with Carl Towns for the longest. For the longest. Let's be real. We was intrigued. We got him now. Some people said in the beginning a blockbuster trade, summer trade for the New York Knicks, and it was. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was expecting it. We didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. You didn't see it coming. People was hollering. They was hollering for, excuse me, they was hollering for Julius Randle head. They wanted him out. Fans wanted him out. I was a strong supporter. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a very strong supporter. Met up with one of my Nick Cave dwellers in the street, and we had a conversation about Julius Randle. But this game, we could have won this game. The New York Knicks could have still won this game against Clippers. You look at the score, 95 to 100. The Knicks lost the game by 10 points. Look at the field goal percentage, 42 to 39. 3 points. Knicks had an awful night from the 3 point shot. From the 3 point shot, 9 for 34. But when I look at every other category, that's where the Knicks lost at. I'm gonna be real. It's the 3 point shooting of the game last night that the Clippers got what 15 out of 38. Come on, they was only shooting 42%. What? No, they shot 39% from down to what? Hold on. Yeah, the Clippers only shot 39%, but that's what I'm always talking about. What this defense give up. You know what I'm saying? And coaching and making adjustments and having a game plan and not always dependent only on your star players. When the Clippers opened that game, you see the game plan. Zubac, he wasn't even going for rebounds. He just was jetting back down to the other court. You know what I'm saying, on their offense, on their rim, because they knew that the way Tibbs played, pack the paint, got to get the guys going for the rebounds, and he got easy baskets. If he had the stamina for it, they could have killed us with that game plan all night. Let's be real. Tibbs probably would have made a small adjustment, but the person he would have sent down there to defend Zubac was Josh Hart. Let's be real. And that's who was defending Josh Hart. Y'all hear me talk about it all the time. Josh Hart is too small. Okay, he's getting rebounds, but that's when the players got their back to him. Let's be real. When he got ups. Let's just say that, and he can get that rebound. He timed the ball off the rim very well. So he gets rebounds. But if he had to play man to man, face up defense against one of these power forwards, and sometimes centers, I said it a long time ago. He's not going to be healthy, and we're going to talk about that when we get to that Jalen Brunson injury. You know what I'm saying? The defense is what killed us in this game. And again, the rotation was small. Um, Shamit played 16 minutes, Chua 16 minutes, Campaign 14 minutes. We just made a couple of moves. I'm gonna talk about that later. I don't want to bring that up just right now, but we made moves. None of these guys seen no light off the bench. That was I was wanting to make a video about it, but I'm not gonna. I haven't been feeling too well. Got to get this thing over in hand, and gotta stop smoking them cigarettes. I'm gonna be real. If y'all smoke, stop smoking cigarettes. I'm trying to quit myself. But hold on before we're gonna get to McBride not a point guard. I know some of you might agree with me, some of y'all might not. But if you look at how this game was played, you see 34 minutes by Towns, the 42 minutes from Bridges, Hart 45 minutes. Teams is not worried about Hart. You know what I'm saying? Even when Hart have good nights, which we praise, teams because teams is not really worried about. So I don't know why Hart do not exploit this more. They give him the shot damn near every time on the 3 point line. It makes it harder. It's not playing. So what can I say? Spacing. When Hart is on the court, there's really no spacing. We thought we was gonna get that 5-on-5 spacing. We're not getting it because Hart is either afraid to shoot. He can make it. You know what I'm saying? He just don't have confidence in his shot like he should. You know what I'm saying? He got to start take practicing more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's not, but what I'm saying when he's not a liability, but it's not a winning strategy. You know what I'm saying? To have him on the started unit, going up against fours and fives. It's not gonna it's I know y'all say we in third, blah, 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 but I keep telling you, and what you're gonna see, we're gonna get to. I'm almost getting before my path. We're gonna get to it. But what we seeing is that it was Brunson. And like you know what I'm saying, y'all see it got it down that Brunson's injured. What's now, Ted? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the score. We ain't gonna get the score. We gotta catch up with the rundown. So let's get over to McBride. All right, McBride is not a point guard. Um, he suits me coming off the ball. I think he have his best game when he don't have to worry about setting guys up, making them crucial decisions and crunch time when it's 5 seconds on a shot clock left. McBride is strictly a defender. Yes, he is a defender, but I ain't gonna say strictly. He's wrong choice of words. But he played better as a shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? He gets his shot off real quicker. He's not worrying about getting whoever he's on the court with. That's why when y'all heard me talking, y'all heard me advocating for Tyler Colette because I think Tyler Colette on the court with McBride would make McBride much better. Now with Brunson injured and we only have like 19 games left, I actually thought that Tibbs would, you know what I'm saying, put Colette in the game. I'm getting ahead of myself, you know what I'm saying? But so because I'm getting ahead of myself, we're going to jump right over to that Brunson injury and what we going to do. What can we do? All right. Now you hear Josh Hart talking about now we have to step up. Other guys roles are going to get to be bigger. There's more opportunity to keep it afloat until he comes back. Blah blah blah. All the um or I'm gonna say bullshit because we always hear this, but now you're gonna be bringing guys in that been sitting on the bench for damn near the whole season. It's gonna be preseason and it's gonna be preseason for these guys. When I say preseason, I mean you know what I mean. Preseason practice. I know y'all these guys supposed to be ready all the time, but come on, man. We got 19 games left. 19 games left, and what I'm about to say, some of y'all might not like. But I'm afraid that this might not be the only injury. Now, Brunson's going to be out for 2 weeks. No, excuse me, let me back that up. They're going to evaluate him in 2 weeks, see where he's at. So he could be out a month. He could be out the whole 19 games, God forbid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that that's Tibbs' fault, the injury. No, I know a lot of y'all heard me always riffing about the minutes and that, what can happen. No, that was something that happened. But what I'm talking about right now, that a lot of y'all cats and a lot of guys, they're gonna defend what they said all season. But right now it's crunch time. You know what I'm saying? These guys are supposed to be prepared. I don't want to hear, Tibbs put him on the court. And what did he do? 5 minutes. If you add up the minutes that the Tibbs had these guys on the court, they probably played 2-3 games. If you put all the minutes together, they probably played 2 or 3 full games. You're not getting comfortable. You're not getting no consistency with the player you're going to be on the court with. It's more than having Brunson coming out there running around being a star. As I said, I was going to talk about Karl Anthony Towns a little bit. But Karl Anthony Towns, I'm not gonna say he's a disappointment, but he's not doing what I want him to do. And I'm not saying that y'all understand what I'm saying. What I mean, get in the paint. You 7'2". 7-1. Whatever you are, you 7 feet. Get in the paint. Get busy, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when he drive from the top of the key, I'm worried he's gonna hurt himself every time because every time he drive, he's getting off the floor. He's getting off the floor. You know, you got with Brunson off court from last 2 seasons. It's kind of a mix there. You know what I'm saying? You look at the defensive rating. Last year he was 109. This year 106. Offensive rating. So I don't know. 114, 104. It's going to be tough. Guys is going to have to step up, just like Hart is saying. McBride is going to be expected to fill that role. I think that's the wrong decision. And I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna throw this out there right now. I'm gonna be real. I think Colette should be starting now that Brunson. And I don't say, oh, and see, this is and why y'all attack me in the comments saying, oh, he ain't been playing all year. How you gonna throw him in the game? My point exactly. Because if we get to the playoffs and something like this happen, that's where it could be. That's what it could be. It could be Colette, down to Colette. And now the guy haven't been playing all year long. We see him do his thing in the G League, and I don't care if you can do it in the G League, you can do it in the NBA. You can. I ain't say he's gonna be at this. He's gonna come out and automatically be the next Jeremy Lin, but he can get it done because you still have the mindset of getting other people involved, getting people easy shots, and he's still a scoring threat, whether y'all know it or not. Now, a lot of y'all people want to talk about his defense, but let's be real. Jalen Brunson's defense, if it wasn't for his offense, come on. We have to really talk about that as well. Karl-Anthony Towns, if it wasn't for his offense, come on. These are not known defensive players. So why Colette don't get that? I'm just talking to some of y'all. Y'all hit me in the comments talking about why Colette this and that. But right now, 19 games left. Guys are falling off like flies. Because think about it, Achua just came back. Achua just came back. So it could be another injury. It could be another injury. Ananobi just came back no less than about a month ago. Karl-Anthony Towns was out. I ain't gonna talk about with the cancer, but before that, he missed another game with a knee. He's been out a couple of games so far. He's been out more games than Brunson. That this is true. But we got 19 games left. We're going to have to start thinking about player management. Like I read somewhere, do your mind the Knicks drop down to fourth? Well, hell, with Brunson injury, we might drop down to fifth because Indiana and the Pistons are making a way. They are making noise. They are making noise, whether y'all want to believe it or not. And if we drop down to fifth, woo wee, baby. Woo wee, baby. That's a new word. That's a new word. Who do we meet? Y'all tell me in the comment. I ain't gotta say. Y'all already know. And that's first round. And that's first round. Oh man. Right now it's uncertain times for the New York Knicks. I think that we could have been more prepared had this coach prepared his players. And that's going to sum up the season. And right now we're going to see how well Tibbs coach. We're going to see how well Tibbs coach. Now, y'all heard me beefing about minutes being played, but I want to talk about something like, and a lot of y'all are gonna have to, understand what I'm saying. Right now, let's just look at the next few games right here. Let's get into it. We look at this game. We got Sacramento Kings, we got Portland, we got Golden State again, Miami, San Antonio. Charlotte was the easiest game. Washington should be an easy game. Dallas is on their heels. Then we got Clippers, the Bucks. People are sleeping on the Bucks. Bucks is making moves right now, but Portland. Then we got Philadelphia. Win. Then we got Cleveland. Then we got the Hawks. We're gonna have a bunch of hungry teams before we finish this game. Teams that's trying to make the playoffs themselves. We injured, and it ain't looking pretty, y'all. It ain't looking pretty. What I wanted to bring up. We just made the new guys. We just signed a bunch of new guys. You know what I'm saying? 3 new guys. We brung what's called back, and this is what I don't understand. We brung Brown back. He's playing with the Westchester Knicks. Mitchell Robinson was getting a day rest. I don't understand why none of these guys would. We had them guys on the bench. Why we haven't signed Brown yet? If I'm mistaken about it, and we made that move, hit me in the comments and let me know. But we just brung in what Boot Champ, Watson, and the other guy we made the trade for was Sims, Deleon, right? And none of these guys is playing. None of these guys is getting accustomed to anybody on the court. Just in case somebody go down, just in case we need him as a point guard. What boot champ is 6'7", just because we need size. Come on, man. You gotta tell me that this coach, we play 8 guys, one guy coming back from a hamstring, 16 minutes. He might be out against the Kings. You know what I'm saying? This coach gotta adjust. He's playing, he was using McBride to play Brunson offense. If y'all understand what I'm trying to say. And McBride is not, I mean, McBride is not Brunson. It was no switching up the offense. You this adjustment, yo. I'm appreciative where we at right now. That's the best word to describe my feelings about the New York Knicks. I'm appreciative that we are third in the Eastern Conference. We're heading to the playoffs. But where are we going? Where are we going? And once again, I'm gonna say no. I'm not blaming Tibbs for Jalen Brunson's injury. So before y'all hit me in the comments, no, I'm blaming Tibbs for not having anybody else ready and prepared for Jalen Brunson's injury. That's my biggest problem. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless and peace.